How to make money from Etsy. Clothier opened his first escrow for $500. All he did was find a distressed home and a motivated buyer and bring them together. Today, he flips over 1,000 real estate properties and manages 5,000 through his company. Graziosi grew up in a trailer park. He lived in a bathroom for a year with his dad when he was 12 years old. He had no advantages. No help from anyone. But somehow, he managed to make money in real estate and owns well over 400 properties in his portfolio today. There are plenty of other examples of this as well. The point? You don't need a lot of starting capital to make money in the real estate industry. But you do need the knowledge and the know-how. Most people think that it's easier to make money online than it is to make serious coin in real estate. But both are difficult if you don't know what you're doing. When you get the lay of the land and understand the path forward, you can make strides. Passive income is income you can earn that basically runs itself. While it might not happen overnight, sticking with the right property can earn you some lucrative passive income. Active income is a more traditional way to make money, meaning that you perform a task and earn an income in a specific time frame. Neither type of income is better than the other, it's all about what you prefer. Another great aspect of real estate is that you can certainly earn a living on both types of income. It might seem overwhelming at first, but it won't be as intimidating once you gain experience and better understand the various types of real estate. Read on for the FAQs most people have when they consider making money in the real estate industry. 1. Long-term residential rentals. One of the most common methods for making money in real estate is to leverage long-term buy and hold residential rentals. People will always need a place to live, and that means getting involved with rental properties. You need to do the proper amount of due diligence to source your property by keeping 3 principles in mind: location, location, location. Yes, you've heard it before, but the location is everything when it comes to real estate. Not only does this apply for actually an increased asset value over time, but also to your ability to quickly rent that property to a long-term tenant. When you're considering long-term residential rentals, look for a great location. That's more important than the current state of the property itself. In fact, rundown homes in great locations are one of the best investment properties to acquire. This involves a more traditional approach to making money in the real estate market. It means buying a property with some cash on hand to make a down payment and then holding that property for the long term. Depending on your personal situation, you can easily grab that property for a very low or even no down payment. That's especially true if this is a pre-existing, income-producing property. 2. Lease options. Lease options can be a great way to get involved in real estate without having to put up a significant amount of capital or even have great credit at the outset. You're leasing with an option to buy. This tends to work well when the housing market is climbing because you're creating a pre-set price at which you can later purchase the property. If, for example, the property market climbs substantially, you can buy that property at a discount. You could also turn around and sell your rights for that purchase to someone else. The clear bet here is on the bull market in real estate. As long as this is an option you can exercise and not something set in stone that says you have to purchase at the end of the lease regardless, then you could very well turn a profit. 3. Home renovation flips. The culture of flipping houses has exploded. Thanks to the popularity of home renovation shows, we're experiencing a massive boom in the traditional renovation flip market. While there can certainly be a lot of money to be made here, navigating these waters, in the beginning, can be tricky. When you lack the knowledge or the experience, you could find yourself on the losing end if you don't select the right home. Matt Larson has flipped more than 2,000 homes in Iowa and Illinois. Over the course of that time, he's learned some lessons on what to look for and what not to look for when flipping a home with a renovation. His advice? Go after the ugliest homes in the nicest neighborhoods. The purchase price is where the real property value is. The other difficulty here is not only finding those homes when you're not well networked with real estate agents but also understanding your after repair value. How much will the home be worth once you've invested in fixes and repairs? To accurately determine that, you need a strong relationship with a general contractor and an on-site tour of the property. While buying sight unseen at an auction might seem alluring, unless you really know what you're doing, you could lose money. However, making money on a home renovation flip can be rather straightforward, as long as you understand the underlying costs and potential value. John and Julie Wakefield, a husband and wife flipping team who've done hundreds of flips, say something similar. They advise you not to bite off more than you can chew, and more importantly, you should look for creative ways to help others. Success as a real estate investor has as much to do with how creatively you can solve problems as it does with how well you can crunch the numbers. 4. Contract flipping. One way that you can make money from real estate without having to put up very much capital or credit is to flip contracts. All you have to do is find a distressed seller and a motivated buyer, then bring them together. While locating a distressed seller might seem complicated, Clothier has systemized the entire process for doing this. The trick with contract flipping is to identify the distressed seller and locate a ready-to-go buyer. By bringing these parties together, you've cut out the need to go hunting for a buyer after you've entered a contract. That situation presents more risk. Instead, by locating the sellers and the buyers beforehand, you can easily enter into a contract with the confidence that you won't get stuck having to close escrow on the property. To do this, you have to be able to identify either vacant homes or homes that are behind on their mortgages. You're effectively trying to find distressed sellers, but homes that are already vacant are primed for an opportunity like this. 5. Short sales. Short sales occur when the current owner of their home is behind on their mortgage, but the property hasn't yet entered into foreclosure. In order for this to happen, all parties have to agree to the transaction since the property is being sold off for less than is owed on the existing mortgages. This can be a great opportunity to make a quick profit without investing in lengthy renovations. However, succeeding with short sales or any other default-type auctions is often tricky. You usually need to pay for the homes outright in cash, and sometimes that has to happen sight unseen. Short sales are better than auctions because you get a chance to check out the home and enter into a negotiation process. Unless you're a seasoned investor, jumping in without an inspection and complete review could be risky. 6. Vacation rentals. Rental income from vacation properties can present a lucrative path to profits in the real estate marketplace. Not only can you make some side hustle income from vacation rentals, but you could potentially make a significant amount of money and build up a substantial passive income stream if you're in a highly trafficked tourist locale. Places like Los Angeles, Miami, and other tourist hotbeds are well known for having a high demand for these short-term rentals. I've long been a firm believer in the vacation rental market. The best part? You don't even need to own the properties to make money. Some of the world's most successful property management companies specializing in vacation rentals don't own the homes but provide a high-end consumer experience. If you find this video useful, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.